When it comes to building a website, it turns out that there's a lot of different pieces that you have to have working together in order for that website to be effective. But one of the most important things that I see a lot of people missing out on as they are either choosing a WordPress framework or a different type of website framework, or whether they're doing some sort of custom development, is how important it is to create a strong user experience. So this specifically applies if you are creating a type of site that you want people to come back to over and over and over again. So if you've got a blog, that's a pretty common one, but another one that is really important to have a great user experience as well is a membership site. So recently I had the opportunity to work on a website called Platform University, which is an excellent, amazing site filled with some of the best business and entrepreneurial type material I think I've ever seen. So I've had the opportunity to work with the dean over there, John Meese, in completely revamping this membership site from the ground up. So I wanted to give you a little bit of a behind the scenes look at kind of some of the features that we worked in and some of the functionality. Platform University, if you are not familiar with it, was something that was started by Michael Hyatt. And Michael Hyatt has built an amazing brand on the web, has a number of his own signature products, and Platform University is one of them. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to show you some of the features and the functionality that we worked into Platform University and some of the things that you can take away for your own website. Okay, so I'm logged in here to the Platform University membership site, and I just wanted to walk you through some of the features that are built in here. Not for things that you would want to copy, but things that you want to keep in mind, more practical principles that you can apply to whatever type of website it is that you are currently running, whether you run an online shop with physical products, whether you run a blog, a podcast, whatever it is. These are good things to keep in mind to craft and work into your user experience. So number one of the things that Platform University does really well and that we worked in a very custom integrated way was a process for new members to follow to make sure they get the most out of their membership. Again, big part of people coming back to your website time and time again, whether or not they are paying you, is that you are helping them solve a specific problem. And a lot of times, especially in a site with a lot of content, it's really easy to get lost in all of the solutions that you have for them. So what they do is they've done something very smart here, and they've recorded nice little tutorial videos. They've got questionnaires to help get an idea and a feel for the type of people that are using Platform University. They've got a virtual tour, a Facebook community where people can get help and advice and share their successes. And then they take people right into the core content, which I'll get into more here in a moment. But again, it's a great way to ensure that the members are getting the most out of accessing your site. And a big piece of this is see, a lot of problems with sites out there today is that they just kind of show their latest content and that's it. When your latest content isn't necessarily your most relevant content to somebody who is new to your site. So for example, another site that I created a few months back was one for Ray Edwards. And one of the things we worked in for Ray was a welcome page that new users or new visitors saw that walked people through who Ray is, what he does, of course links to his lead magnets, and then this is key, walk people through specific segments or sections about what will help people get a quick win or solve a problem relevant to what Ray does. So that's very similar to what Platform University has done here with this welcome sequence. So think about how you can welcome new website visitors, what process you can create to make a better user experience for people visiting the first time. Now the next thing is that when people come back, make sure that there is some sort of way to usher them into continuing where they left off, or some sort of way to usher them into finding what they're after. For example, it's very likely that people who visit Platform University will start a lesson, but they won't finish it per se. So what we've done is we've created in a custom feature so that if somebody is starting to view a video here, you can pop back over to your dashboard and you can see right away the last lesson that you are working on. So you can always jump right back in and continue where you left off. Again, one of the key pieces to building a good user experience is putting yourself in the user's shoes and then thinking about what is the simplest, quickest, most efficient way I can solve this problem. So beyond that, another thing that helps people is search.
A lot of times what people will do when they're creating some sort of search is just kind of use WordPress's built-in search or something like that. One of the things we did with John Meese and when working with John Meese for Platform University is we created a very custom tailored search feature, search functionality, where people can filter by the type of topics, the type of skill level, whether or not they have completed a lesson. What they've done here is they've organized all of their content into lessons, and then those lessons into these different types. So if I'm just a beginner and I want to see everything for the beginners, I can click that and see it instantly. So again, this comes back to making it easy for people to find the content that they're after. And that sometimes can be, something as simple as a search feature. Sometimes that can be organizing a sidebar in a blog. But again, make it simple for people to find what you're after. And the last thing, or actually there's two more things I wanted to share that are particularly important, is that it's a great idea, regardless of the type of site that you run, to create some sort of place where you provide recommended tools for people. This is a great opportunity for you to be able to create, affiliate income as well. But it also is a great solution for people who are looking for specific tools related to your topic. I can't tell you how many times I have people coming to rightlyDesigned.com looking for different tools that I've used or recommended in the past. Having one page dedicated to that makes it really easy for people. So it's definitely a win-win. And this is the last thing that I wanted to touch on, and that very few people do. And this goes for online shops, this goes for a lot of different things. And that is organizing, categorizing, and grouping your core content into a step-by-step process. Now, I know we're looking at a membership site here, but this doesn't necessarily just apply to a membership site. I know one of the things that I have over at Rightly Designed is a course, and it's totally free. So anybody can go to rightlydesign.com and click on Get the Free Course. And this walks people through the core of what I teach over at Rightly Designed in terms of building a brand. They've done this here at Platform University, where they walk people through module after module after module, giving them specific advice and practical workbooks and everything they need to accomplish a specific goal. And this is key. These are some specific ways that you're going to be able to not only create a really good user experience, but also make it easier for people to accomplish what goals you're going to help them accomplish through your content. So we've worked in a lot of other things so people can go through and, again, always putting the user first, clicking a simple link, or a simple, topic or something so that people can see right away, what content they're after. So there are a ton of little ways that you can make the user experience better and get people coming back time and time again. One of the other things we worked in as well is the ability to be able to bookmark content. So of course we can go back and we can jump over to our bookmarks. And again, this is another example right here on the front end, or on the dashboard, I should say. Again, these type of dashboard icons or clear depicted places where people can access important pieces of the site are important. So again, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a sneak peek behind the scenes of one of the sites we've worked on recently, and more importantly, give you some practical advice and tips that you can take away and consider as you are working on your own site. And again, this doesn't just apply to membership sites, this applies to any type of website, and more particularly any type of website on which people will need to return time and time again.
Okay, so hopefully you found that useful. Sometimes it's just helpful to kind of take a look behind the scenes at some of the things that we're creating and building, if for no other reason that you can get some ideas for yourself as you're beginning to create your own web-based brand. Now, one of the things I always like to underscore and recommend over and over again is to try your best not to necessarily copy or follow verbatim what other people are doing on the web. One of the things that makes Platform University so unique and so powerful in its industry and in its market is that they're always looking to innovate, to make the best possible product out there. So see how you can do the same without actually copying other people in your industry, and I think you're going to see some pretty amazing results. So if you're not already, make sure that you click that subscribe button. We're going to be coming out with a number of different videos, from tutorials to behind the scenes looks of things we're doing at Rightly Designed, as well as a number of other brands that we're working with. And I think there's going to be a lot of useful stuff for you coming down the pike. So again, my name is Thomas McGee, founder of Rightly Designed, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.